Family Pictures USA. Once you see America through family pictures, you'll never see this country the same way again. Young people are flocking to Durham to develop new business and technology ventures.
At a downtown hotel built inside an old bank, we gather to share family photographs and hear their stories in Durham. There's been discussion around reverse migration, people coming back to Durham, and having roots here. And then there's also, the spirit that brings you to Durham. You've never been here, but you had a connection to Durham. Could you talk about, using your photographs, how you came here, where you're from, and how it informs who you are?
My family's from the Midwest. The family that I was raised with is from the Midwest. Those are my grandparents, Donna Bell and Alvin Sig. The Sig side is Swiss and military family, and made roots in Ohio, northwest Ohio, near Detroit. So Fort Wayne and Detroit kind of nestled in a community of only 200 people. So when I was growing up, I was the only Black in this town of 200, being raised by a very affluent white family. My grandmother at the time was racist, so to be brought home in that space was a lot of learning for all of us. Not for me at the time, but when I got older, to try to create tolerance around people and the way she used words, that was tough. But when she died, we were the closest ever, and so glad that we get to show that, because I told you before, I wanted to honor them for everything. So, and this is my mom going into the military. Thank God for that, because it was in the military that I was conceived. She was stationed in Germany, and in Würzburg, Germany is where I was born. She was stationed in Frankfurt, and that's where she met my dad.
Did you grow up with your dad?
I did not. 41 years I had only known this side of my family, which is why it feels a little incomplete, but an amazing childhood, of course. But I found my dad and learned through his obituary, sadly he died in 2014, but learned in his obituary that he was born in Durham. Wow. I have 6 brothers and sisters, 2 of which are in this area. My uncle has a successful business in Greensboro. They don't know about me yet, so hi. But between now and the time this airs, I should probably do a little work. But I've been hedging, because you put it together, you gotta figure it out.
Their family's about to be expanded.
Their family is about to be expanded. Guess what? Right, I'll show my grandparents. There's a whole other side. Every family has their stuff. Right. Every family has their stuff. And ours is a tangled web like most, but it's very powerful, and it just keeps unfolding. So we'll see what happens in the next year. Y'all are pushing me into this next chapter. Thank you so much.
Want to see more videos about family photographs? Hit the subscribe button.